Hi friends, Quincy Clayton here, your realtor in Massachusetts and Connecticut. And we are at the end of February, which means we are at the end of Black History Month. You know, I thought about so many men and women of color that have come before me, that have inspired so many of us to do what we do today and have paved the road for many of us, regardless of our backgrounds. But today I'm gonna do something that I rarely do, and that is talk about myself. Listen, I never wanted to be a real estate agent when I was growing up. I actually saw myself as being a chef from a very young age. As a matter of fact, I graduated from one of the world's top culinary arts schools with a degree in international baking and pastry arts. Yes, your man Quincy is a professionally trained pastry artist. But a series of events led me to where I am today, and that is totally another video for another day. But what I want to share today is my journey to becoming the first Black president of the Eastern Connecticut Association of Realtors back in 2016. And as of the date of this video, I remain the only Black president the association has ever had. I think I still hold the record, honestly, for the longest acceptance speech in the history of the association. And I would love it if somebody would take that crown. For years since I was first licensed as a licensed real estate professional in 2001, I have experienced my share of obstacles and challenges along the way, including some obvious and subtle racial biases, which I have learned to just rise above. I never got into real estate to become an association president or to lead my local, state, or national realtor association committees. But in fact, I became a realtor because the experience I had when buying my first home left me wondering if my agent actually cared about my wants, my goals, and honestly, I felt that she just didn't feel I was intelligent enough to understand everything. I asked a lot of questions. During the negotiation process, I had quite a few questions, and I was simply told, your wife understands what she's signing, so just go ahead and sign the paperwork. That left me feeling unheard and unseen, and I didn't like how I felt. Friends, Black homeownership just wasn't something that I saw a lot of in the community that I grew up in, and I just simply wanted to understand the process a little bit better before signing on the dotted line. You know, it only took me about 1 week after I closed on my first home to know that I was going to impact the change within my community. Now, that is as far as I could actually see at that time. But 17 years later, I was raising my right hand and taking the oath of office, becoming the first Black president of my Realtor Association at that time. And I want to use this platform to encourage people of color to do these things. One, if you don't have credit yet and you're of age to have credit, align yourself with someone who you know has good credit and allow them to mentor you. Also, if you happen to have bad credit, don't overwhelm yourself to the point that you just accept bad credit as your reality. There are reputable credit counselors out there that aren't just in the business of just taking your money, but rather they're going to help you to be more responsible with your money. And then buy real estate. Friends, the land you're standing on right now, there will never be any more of that made from this day forward unless the waters dry up upon the earth, in which case, well, we just have a much bigger problem to deal with at that time. And finally, if you are a realtor, consider volunteering in leadership, because with your voice at the table, you are in prime position to impact positive change to help improve homeownership for other people of color.